Mario 64 has 120 stars, but some are harder than others. Join me and let's find out together which star is the easiest and which the hardest, by using science. Well, that sounded more complex than it is actually. Basically, we split up every star into 3 subcategories. Execution, for how hard something is to pull off.
Mamma mia!
Puzzle, for how tricky the solution is. And endurance, for how long a star takes to be obtained. Combining these will give us the overall difficulty of a star. Most of the time, that's going to be the average of these 3. I also should mention that this list is based on a casual player's view. Sorry, fellow speedrunners. Therefore, how Nintendo intended the game to be, and how you may have experienced the game when you have first played it. And now, let's try dive into this, shall we? But one last thing before we start. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please show me your support by becoming a subscriber here and right now. Okay, that's enough. Get this video started now. Number 120, and therefore the easiest star in the game, is Toad in the Basement. You talk to a Toad in the basement and grant the star for that. Yup, that's it. However, that's not the only kind of that star, because there are more. Toad on the second floor. Yet again, you talk to a Toad, but this time on the second floor, and get another star. And last but not least, Toad on the third floor. You talk to the Toad on the third floor next to the clock, and get another star. The first actual star and number 117 is Footways with Koopa the Quick? Well, he's not that quick, but you can show off your shortcut skills and try to get the best in-game time. And you win. Board Bowser's Sub. You pretty much keep swimming in a straight line until you will reach Bowser's Submarine. Then you just have to get onto it and get the star. Chill with the Bully. That guy's not that chill though, and not so cool to hang around with. Anyway, bully him off the platform before he will bully you off. Shining atop the pyramid, you have to take a huge detour around the whole course to get to the pyramid in the middle. And from there you get around the pyramid, higher and higher, and the path is getting more narrow and narrow, but eventually you will get the star. But let's be real, who took this whole path ever in their casual playthrough? I sure didn't. There's a wing cap located at the very beginning, on top of the rune, which can be reached with a little well-timed triple jump, and you can easily fly right into the star. Collect the caps! This is the first time we are not only having 1 stars down there, this time we are given 1.5 stars to puzzle, for the attempt at least, to combine Vanish Cap and Metal Cap, because at the end you can just skip the Metal Cap entirely and swim to the star with the Vanish Cap only. Whatever. In the deep freeze, navigating through this ice block can be a little awkward sometimes. You have to watch out though. The ceiling is where the exit is hiding. If you're walking down there, you won't find your way to the star. 8 coin puzzle with 15 pieces. Red coins have never been this close to each other, ever. Seriously, you will collect these coins at the star in no time. And come on, it being a sliding puzzle won't change much. Even if you end up hitting the lava once or twice, you don't die. And the red coins just heal you again. Big Bob Omp on the summit. This is literally the first star in the entire game of Super Mario 64 you're supposed to obtain. Therefore, it can't be that hard, right? Exactly. Still, we put it in number 110 because it can get a little rough sometimes grabbing the Bob Omp King. And always remember the royal rule, don't throw the king out of the ring. But he will definitely throw you out if you give him the chance. Mips the Rabbit, first wizard. This little guy appears when you get 15 stars or more, and he will play with you. I mean, play with you. You could swear you got this guy, but in reality you somehow did not. This guy will lead to your next meltdown, I promise. Yep, Mips the Rabbit's second visit. This guy appears yet again, this time with at least 50 stars. And it's the exact same game with this rabbit once again. Try to catch him. You eventually will find success, but under which cost? Princess Secret Slide. Of course she got her own big slide. She's a princess after all. Okay, so your subject is simple. You slide down the whole slide. Try to get the very end to obtain your star. The tricky part about this is getting used to the sliding mechanics. Once you do it, it's just a U-turn really. You have to overcome, because there aren't any borders around, so you can easily fall off. Other than that, this slide is really safe. But is there really no other catch to the slide? Chip off Womp's block. Other than King Bob Omp, the more difficult part about this is getting to the boss. Maneuvering around the fortress all the way up to the Womp King. From there it's just stomping the Womp King 3 times, letting him taste of his own bricks. While saying it that way, it sounds kinda rude. To the top of the fortress. Similar to the previous star, you have to climb the fortress once again. But this time there's a tower up there? Oh, may he rest in peace. Anyway, get up that tower and grant your star. Shoot to the island in the sky. Huh, all the way up there. The Mario universe is truly something else. So let's climb the mountain once again and jump into this hole, because this looks the most straightforward. Aim for the tree and boom! Big Boo's balcony. Find your way through the spooky mansion. All the way up to where Big Boo is waiting on his balcony. The trickiest part is this wall kick, because your camera doesn't tell you there is something up there, but trying to get there, you will see there's another hidden door leading to the balcony. Top of the town. There's truly a trend with getting to the top of a level. Once again, we need to get to the top of the town. However, we have 2 different approaches for this one. First with the lowest water level, where we need to get heave-hoed all the way up. While the easier solution is you use the top water level while jumping higher into the painting of Wet Dry World. So you can just swim to the next surface and you skip quite a bit. The tip top of the huge island. Yeah, what should I say? Once again, somehow find your way up to the tip top of the huge island. Boil the big bully. He even teases you when you first start into this level. So let's make our way over to him to deliver him his own bully as quickly as possible. The Manta Ray's reward. The idea is simple. You have to swim back to back through 5 rings, which the Manta Ray will spawn right behind him. Aye though, the hitboxes of these rings are rough. Best advice I can give here is try to delay your approach to the ring a little bit and go as central as possible. But I can say one thing, suffering is guaranteed meeting with these rings. Wet Dry World 100 coins. Usually the 100 coin stars in a course are part of the hardest stars. That's due to the reason that 100 coin stars require a lot of patience, as you mostly have to traverse through the entirety of a level to collect your 100 coins. But for this stage it's barely any harder than just climbing the stage regularly. On your way up you will encounter a lot of coins. I mean a lot of coins, because there are multiple 10 coin boxes. Then you were also blessed by getting a lot of blue coins from the blue coin switch easily, as they are no challenge whatsoever. And to close the show, we can just raise the water level all the way up when we made our way here and can get our last 5 coins. Yup, you can see why this 100 coin star is by far the easiest. Watch for rolling rocks. Just dodge these balls and perform a couple of wall kicks and you will easily get your star. Yeah, it's not too hard, as the name gives away that you have to look around where the boulders are coming from. Through the chat stream, Jolly Roger Bay. This is the only star name in the entire game that appears twice, and that for both of the water levels. That's interesting to say the least. For the star itself, you need a metal cap, with which you can stand and walk underwater, and are unaffected by the jet stream. So when you get your metal cap, make your way as soon as possible into the water, because the fall will take quite long, and then right to the star. But the timing is tighter than you may think, so it's no shame to miss it the first time. But making your way up and down again is a little annoying after a time. In the talents of the big bird, he will fly the same route in a loop over and over, so it's on you to find out where is the best place to catch him. Spoilers, it's the last pillar next to the pyramid's entry. From there you wait on the bird and snatch his shiny treasure. Quick race through downtown. The harder part about this is the preparation, because getting to downtown is harder than the actual star itself. First you need to talk to the bonbon buddy to open the cannon and boot yourself afterwards over to the other corner of the map so you can swim downtown. Here you drain the water level, collect the vanish cap and go around through the fence. And the timer is no problem at all whatsoever. Secret aquarium red coins. Wait, is this just this cube filled with water including 8 free red coins? Exactly. But how is it then this hard? Well, it isn't in particular, although the entrance to the secret aquarium level is really well hidden and small as well, so you're like finding that on your first playthrough, seriously. That's why we're giving a 3-star puzzle rating. But we can't push this up any more placements. Pole jumping for red coins. Okay, this isn't really hard, but so annoying. Oh my gosh. You have to go from pole to pole to pole to pole, and eventually you get all your red coins. But holy moly, this is awkward. Slip sliding away, another slide similar to Peach's, but with way less barriers around, so be careful and don't crush into any walls. Shortcut time! Shoot into the wild blue. Nothing my eye couldn't hit with one shot. First try, easy every time. Jokes aside, this is actually tough. Whatever you're doing, trying to aim for the pole or just to get up on the platform there. Dude, good luck. You will say bye-bye to Mario a few times. Scary shrooms red coins. Hold on, they aren't too scary. Oh, probably the kind of mushrooms are scary. Yeah, Mario, don't take a bite of them. Wait, this isn't part of this. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you have to carefully climb this mountainside. Collect red coin for red coin without taking a wrong step, so you don't fall off. But considering all this, it's not that bad. Metal cap, red coins. The metal cap stage is the only level hidden within another course, which is Easy Maze Cave. Go deep down the cave where the monster call it home. Nessie. Take her to your advantage and you can reach the door which leads to the metal cap stage. I guess this isn't too well hidden, but still, it's a long journey getting there. In the cavern of the metal cap itself, it's not that big, so you can get easily around with your metal cap and collect your red coins. Plus pressing the green big switch, of course that is. Go to town for red coins. Once again we have to go to Wet Dry Walls Lost Town. This time we collect red coins, which are across the whole town. We have to maneuver around and break the boxes. It's not much harder, but it's a little more of a challenge than the race star. Roll into the cage. TikTok Clock handles stuff a little differently compared to other levels, as you mostly just have one main path leading to the very top of the level. That means that the stars are kinda representing segments of the stage. And this one is the very first one you will see on your way to the top. Treasure of the Ocean Cave. If you want to claim the treasure for yourself, you need to find the right combination of the treasure chests, which is a little easier said than done because it's trial and error. If you try to open a treasure chest in the wrong order, you will get zapped and have to try again. By the way, can we please talk about the pillars? They are the most annoying part of the ocean cave and will most guaranteed hit you. Behind Chain Chomp's gate, this enormous bally dog is terrifying, I'm telling you that much, and I don't want to know how many Marios he has killed in the past nearly 30 years. Little Penguin lost. The baby is on top of the mountain, which you have to carry all the way down to her mother. And take your steps carefully. These snowmen are out for blood and don't want the little penguin baby to return to her mother. Speaking of the mother, don't even try to trick her. There's another baby next to her. But this is not her baby and she will let you know that. Wingcap, red coins. What is that bright light there in the hallway? Let's just stare right into it. Yup, sounds stupid, but that's the solution. For the red coins, you then have to precisely fly through the coin rings, collecting your 8 red coins. With each ring you approach, you gain momentum and it's getting more tricky to maneuver Mario correctly in the air. Chests in the current. We again have to open 4 treasure chests in a specific order. Most notably is the last one, which is next to an underwater cyclone, so be careful, otherwise you will get sucked up. Metalhead Mario can move. As we know, we can walk underwater with the metal cap. Using that to our advantage, we can also activate a purple switch which is located underwater, allowing to open a gate and get next to a star. It would be a shame falling into these last holes though. Hard-footed into the volcano. Damn, I love the idea to enter a volcano. But damn, it's hot down there. The volcano is just a spiral you have to climb up. Now it's on you to prove your platforming skills and avoid the obstacles and the mean traps. Can the eel come out to play? What an obscure star name, but that's all what it is. You go to the eel, ask him if he can come out. He's coming out, touch his tail, get the star. But don't let him play with you instead. That could end terribly for you. Bully the bullies. One bully wasn't enough for you? Fine, there's 3 of them. Technically even 4. If you kill all 3 baby bullies, the mother will come and try to take revenge for their kids. But who's the true bully then? Secret of the Haunted Books. The area of the Haunted Books is so cool. Sadly, you don't see it as often because of the skip. But let's not talk about that. You have to dodge books shooting out of the bookshelf at you. Enter a code with the books to reveal the path behind the bookshelf is fake? This is just phenomenal and fits so perfectly to the spooky ghost mansion. The books truly can force some troubles. Fall onto the caged island. Wake up the owl, ride her and drop off. Hit the cage, get the star. Pretty simple. But it is not. It's actually tough. I mean brutally tough. Hitting the cage will take your sanity. It's insane. The drop-off feels just so unnatural. Ride Big Boo's merry-go-round. Who doesn't like go-arounds, right? Take a step into the basement of the spooky mansion where the Big Boo merry-go-round is waiting. Yay! Sounds like fun. And the music doesn't trigger anyone at all. It's no troll whatsoever. I'm not getting crazy. What are you thinking? Red coins on the ship afloat. In Jolly Roger Bay are a lot of shells underwater. Get carefully near them and they will open up, revealing their treasures, the red coins. Keyword is playing it carefully, because if you run into them instantly, you will get damaged, and taking damage underwater can end really bad quickly. Finally, build up your path onto the ship to collect the last 3 remaining red coins and end off the show. Through the jet stream, Dire Docks. Yep, there it is, the star name that appears twice. And it's pretty similar to Jolly Roger Bay's Jetstream star. Only difference that the star isn't right there for you to collect it. You first have to swim through 5 rings to spawn it. And we already know how finicky these underwater rings can be. Best strategy we can do is actually doing nothing. Just position ourselves above the rings and they will automatically cross our way. And if that's done, the hardest part is cleared, because here the timing with the metal cap isn't as precise as in Jolly Roger Bay. Coins amazed in a maze. This is the red coin star for the last main stage, Rainbow Ride. And honestly, considering that, it could be much worse. It's fairly easy, short and safe to get through this maze, so you shouldn't get lost there. Blast to the stone pillar. The stone pillar is really iffy. Despite thinking you made the perfect shot, you often will see yourself bonk against the stone pillar or even glitchy slide down it right away again. So trying to aim a little higher than you usually do will do wonders, as the hitbox is a little wanky. Just also don't aim too high. Mario wings to the sky. On the floating island in Bombom's battlefield, use the wing cap and the cannon. Try to shoot for the rings. Can you make it in one shot? Elevator 2 in the volcano. Instead of just going straight your way, look back, there's another path with some elevators. Carefully jump from elevator to elevator, from pole, avoid the fire, and get your star. Red coins on the floating isle. Now it's on you, show what you have learned. Take a detour through Womp's fortress, collecting 8 red coins. Honestly, this stage perfectly showcases how a good beginning red coin star should be. It's neither too hard or easy. The most satisfying thing to do here is easily to kick off the wooden plank. It just feels awesome. Womp's Fortress 100 coins. Both the red coin and 100 coin star are really similar, as whenever you have a red coin, you also have regular coins scattered around it. Still, for the second stage, it introduces the 100 coin stars really well in terms of difficulty. And let's be real, usually you collect the 100 coin stars combined with the red coin stars. But for the sake of this video, we divided every single star. Into the igloo. You think crawling is a meme? Well, you're right. So let's squeeze into the igloo. And now everything became big for some reason? Or we got small? That's weird. Whatever, let's find the vanish cap in this maze and run to the star. Swimming beast in the cavern. To figure out that you can control and ground pound Nessie takes some experimenting, but once you get the ruler of the beast, the star will be yours. Stop time for red coins. The gimmick of TikTok clock is time. Depending on when you enter the level, the time will be different. Entering by 3 and everything will move slowly, while for 9 everything is really fast. However, for 6 it will be random. Sometimes it's fast, but then stops and even goes backwards. Then for 12 everything freezes. And that's what we need for the red coin star, which then are just a couple of jumps back and forth to collect the red coins. Red hot log rolling. Take a flamey ride and obviously try to avoid the hot fire which is after you. And start rolling the log. Well, in case that's too much for you, you can always just burn Mario's butt to get a little boost forward. Snowman's big head. The path all the way to the head is a little slow pace, as you need to carefully maneuver around. Otherwise, you will see yourself getting pushed back into the water, or even blown all the way down to the beginning again. Just strategize your next step. Get a hand. We already have seen there's another star below the cage in TikTok clock. This one we can get by taking a slow ride on the hand. But make sure to avoid contact with unnecessary hazards. Navigate the toxic maze. Technically there's a map of the maze. But come on, who can read those maps anyway, am I right? So let's just have some fun and jump right into it. The toxic gas in the maze will make you lose health slowly, so either try to go as fast as possible or grab a metal cap to play it safe and run for your escape. Pluck the piranha flower. Let's stomp on the nature and kill those plants. What we are doing surely can't slip through as plugging them. We are guaranteed obliterating those flowers. Holy! Go on a ghost hunt. L is real 24-1, so just swap to Luigi quickly. That should be his job to... Wait, what? It's fake? Damn, what a disappointment. Then let's do the same thing again we have done in the merry-go-around. Just the boosts are split up this time. Oh well. Secrets in the shallows and sky. The only real secrets here are the ones inside the metal boxes, which you have to push to obtain. The remaining 3 can be found in the 10 coin exclamation mark boxes. So those aren't too well hidden at least. Inside the ancient pyramid. Expect a lot of traps crossing your way when attempting to make your way up this pyramid. This structure is probably older than all of us combined. And the ancient stones, of course, don't want you to rob their holy shiny treasure. Well, from the freezing pond. I don't know, that may could just be me, but I used to struggle so hard on the star. Every time I tried to jump onto one of the spin drifts, they would just die and didn't give me a twirl. Hence why the star is rated harder than it actually should be probably. Because it's just one singular enemy bounce off. Big penguin race. Mario definitely looks similar to Santa Claus, right? So let's jump into the chimney. Okay, just kidding. But here the penguin father is waiting to race you. And he is pushy. He often will try to kill you by pushing you off the edge. What an unfair player. If you want to dodge him by using the shortcut, go ahead. But don't think he won't notice that. Snowman's Land 100 coins. The enemies here are dropping a lot of coins. Just don't get faked out by the money bags, which are trying to trick you by transforming into a coin. Other than that, the shell is also a good option to collect some reds, a bunch of coins, and drop you off by the igloo, which also holds onto lots of coins. We can't miss out on that. The pit and the pendulums. Let's make our way higher up in the inside of this clockwork. There are a few more platforms to overcome until you get into the reach of the star. Better don't take a wrong step now, so we don't get pushed off here this close to our goal. Scale the mountain. The whole gimmick of this course is to climb up the tall mountain. Oh, funny. And that's the name of the stage too. Wow. What should I say other than try to be careful and don't fall off? It's your average get to the top of a level star nonetheless. Just a bit harder than before. Pyramid puzzle. Of course, a ancient pyramid can't miss out on a puzzle, but nothing we can't solve. The floating platforms in the middle look really suspicious. So let's jump from one platform to another and grab these coins on the way. The star will be ours. Shell shred-in for 8 red coins. Grab the shell next to the pawn star and let's start shredding. But hopefully you know how to control this thing, because it could end lethal if you have a crash with your shell. And of course Koopa shells are limited and won't just respawn, so don't accidentally waste them. Plunder in the sunken ship. This star can be a little rough because you clearly need to find a way into the ship, but the eel just won't come out. Well, let's swim into him and quickly get back up to the surface so we don't drown, and voila! Inside of the ship we of course have to open up some treasure chests in the right order again. But then we can obtain for what we came. Big Boo's Haunt 100 coins. Again, let's go another ghost hunt. No, but seriously, we have to kill the same boos again, as they drop a blue coin each, which is just more than worth it. But not only that, the Mr. Ice and Books are also dropping another blue coin each. So let's defeat some enemies left and right to get our count up to 100. Swinging in the breeze. The combination of seesaws and swings are really evil. Not only do you need to set up your jumps really well to make it further, your jumps often will slow you down due to the steepness of the swing's apex. Make Wiggler squirm. Tiny Huge Island is a creative stage, and both worlds will have an impact on each other. On the tiny version, perform a ground pound on top of the level to flood Wiggler's home. Then swap to the huge version and enter through the top's hole. Now it's just a mad Wiggler left. Poor Wiggler though, he has done nothing wrong. We just flooded and smacked into his home for no proper reason. And now we are beating him up too. Frosty slide for 8 red coins. Take a slide to collect the red coins, but take it easy so you don't fall off. Some red coins are really close to edges and really mean hidden overall, so keep your eyes peeled. The warp back to the top is really important, otherwise you might struggle to get all the way back up again. Bowser in the Fire Sea, red coins. Of course, Bowser stages are not made to get some free stars. Don't get tricked by Bowser's mean red coin placements. Some require you to think out of the box. But the good part is, even if you end up making a slight mistake, you can still recover from it easily. Just don't panic and take the lava boost damage. Bowser in the Dark World, red coins. Dark World and Fire Sea are both really equal in difficulty, I would say. While Fire Sea got some more hidden red coins, Dark Worlds are more obvious but require you to take higher risks. If you fall down here, it's immediately over. Therefore, Dark World is just a tiny bit harder, as you can do a few minor mistakes in Fire Sea. Shocking Arrow lifts. To even get here is a bit tricky, you need a medium water level height. Do some platforming and get to the wooden platforms on the water's surface. Now we see how the star got its name. Slowly maneuver over the shocking lifts over to the other side. Or alternatively, do a long jump. It's way less stressful. Mystery of the Monkey Cage. Let's get back to Tall Mountain's peak. This time, however, there's no star. Instead, there's the monkey, which can be really annoying to catch. After finding success though and releasing him, he will reward you for your kindness with breaking his own cage containing a star. Elevate for 8 red coins. Using your camera efficiently here is key so you don't fall down. Use the elevating platforms to your advantage to collect 4 red coins on the lower part while determine the direction you go yourself, and collect another 4 on the trip to the end while overcoming obstacles. Amazing emergency exit. What a pun. Anyway, use the other exit in the toxic maze. And now hang onto the ceiling and hold the A button as hard as you can and stay as central as possible. And even if you follow these instructions perfectly, Mario will often just release anyway for no reason. That's so frustrating. Rematch with Koopa the Quick, and he learned his lesson. And this time is not that easy to beat. He will gain the most time on you on the windy bridge, so make sure to get a lead over him before getting to the bridge. Find the 8 red coins. Bob-Up Battlefield is not that insane, but for the red coins, it's definitely on another level. What were the developers thinking when designing this, for the first course especially? The red coins are mostly really wide spread out, and even got a mean spot or two. Dire Dog's 100 coins. You carefully need to swim around to not accidentally get sucked up while collecting almost every coin in this stage. As Dire Dogs only got a total of 106 coins, so better don't miss out on those 5 at the beginning, which are really evil placed. And under any cost, definitely avoid collecting those 5 where Bowser's sub escaped. Making it away from this spot feels nearly impossible. The rest though is just a little tedious and not too hard. Breathtaking view from bridge. Again, we get to climb to tall mountain's peak. Well, almost this time. Eventually we will encounter this purple switch. And now, run! By the waterfall now appears a box, which you have to jump onto and nab the star. Blast away the wall. Well, this star isn't that hard in particular, if you know what you're doing, at least that is. But figuring out what to do here is brutal. I remember it being one of the last stars I got, playing this game for the very first time. Express elevators, hurry up. First step is for sure breaking the box. Okay, now climb up the stage and activate the elevating platform and bring it down. Then run into the cage, make a quick wall kick to take the next ride up. Just do not miss the wall kick. Seek the 8 red coins. What a place could be more perfect than a haunted mansion to hide some red coins, huh? Every red coin is trying to trick you, either by trying to damage you or even trolling you entirely by sending you down to the basement. Wall kicks will work. The path isn't really that straightforward and therefore easy to miss. Use the lift and visit the Bonbon Buddy on Mini Island. Perform a cannon shot and walk across the thin pathway. Now let's do some wall kicks. They surely will work. Time jumps on moving bars. Higher up in TikTok clock are of course more platforms we have to master to proceed. It's just a question of timing. Don't hesitate for too long or you will eventually take a deep dive into the abyss. Eye to eye in the secret room. Take the Vanish Cap in Big Boo's Haunt and take a sprint to the top floor of the mansion. With the Vanish Cap you then can bypass the Boo painting and beat up that staring eye. If you can nail the wall kick to the top floor first try even, the timing shouldn't cause any troubles really. Cruiser crossing the rainbow. Let's take some carpet rides, shall we? Those sound way more fun than they are though. You have to dodge some enemies, fire and obstacles, and it can be a little tricky, but yeah, I'm happy reaching the end. Snowman's lost his hat. Who doesn't like to build some snowmen? Let's bring it on! If this stupid snowball just wouldn't miss his counterpart this often. What is this? Best solution I came up with is just staying in front of him and waiting at this specific spot. Works 100% of the time. Tricky triangles. The timing on those triangles is insanely precise. Don't go easy on them. Your name needs to be Speed to surpass this challenge. Just better avoid sliding off the entire level. Otherwise, you can easily retry again. Free flying for 8 red coins. Use the wing cap efficiently to collect the 4 airborne red coins while taking care of it not running out. That would be bad. If you don't watch out, you can quickly end up in the quicksand. So carefully get the red coin in the Twomp maze and slowly walk to the edge of the level to get the red coin in the distance. The path is getting tighter and tighter though. Lethal Lava Land 100 coins. Always remember it's not too bad to burn your butt once or twice as long as you can recover from it and heal yourself up again with some juicy coins around. I wish money would heal injuries in real life, that would make stuff easier. Anyway, with 80 coins or more, head into the volcano and take the regular path up. Don't die and you'll get up to 100 coins. Jolly Roger Bay 100 coins. You thought 106 total coins were rough? How about 104? That's the case for Jolly Roger Bay. The most crucial part is the blue coin switch. If you should miss just one single blue coin, you can reset immediately. And that can end up happening if you're not careful with the falling pillars or just simply don't go fast enough. Other than that though, it's just a long journey collecting your coins. Just watch your health and all should be good. Vanish Cap, red coins. Out of the cap stages, Vanish Cap is by far the hardest. Well, the beginning is easy, But look at that! The combination of seesaws and elevators is terrifying. Especially the rotations of the elevators often will end up killing you. It's absurd. And if you made it, I hope you haven't missed any red coins. They aren't hidden, but Mario will just not grab them sometimes. Wing Mario over the rainbow red coins. Ah yeah, it's our most beloved stage in the game. No, but seriously, if you ask people about their most hated stage, they will often come up with this one. And to be fair, I might be one of them. This level will test your wing capabilities in a final test. I hope you all mastered how to fly like a bird. And don't fall! Yeah, the punishment is even worse than just losing a life. You get sent back to the castle grounds and need to make your way back to the 3rd floor. Every time. Stand tall on the 4 pillars. This star is weird, and that's why it's placed this high. You need to stand on a specific spot on every of the 4 pillars to make the peak of the pyramid explode, revealing a secret entrance. However, often you visited every pillar but nothing happened. That's because the hitbox of the triggers are really jank, similar to the rings underwater, if I'll keep it real with you. The boss fight after is no biggie, so just good luck on hitting all triggers on the pillars, and the coins on top have nothing to do with them. Shifting Sandland 100 coins. Don't take any unnecessary high risk and you should be fine, so avoid the deep quicksand as much as possible. Oh, and definitely beat up the Pokies, they drop a blue coin each. Even if they start reproducing segments, keep on going, you will eventually take them down. With at least 50 coins, you can then make your way into the pyramid and start climbing again while collecting tons of coins. Just because this place is ancient doesn't mean it's safe from you. Princess Secret Slide under 21 seconds. I might be a little biased because this was the very last star I got when I played Super Mario 64 for the very first time, and also was the only one I had to search up on the internet. But to my defense, you usually don't go this fast, so you won't get the star on a first casual playthrough. Plus, there's no indication whatsoever, I believe, telling you there's another star on this level. Okay, the timer, but 12-year-old me didn't thought this far. Cool Mountain 100 coins. The biggest source of coins can be found on the slide. So depending on how many you got, you maybe want to go for another slide collecting some missed coins. But if you're good, go grab some reds outside, followed by the blue coin switch. Mysterious Mountainside. Let's pretend no one knows about the skip, even though that's not too hard to figure out, including casual players, so shh. Who could have guessed the subject once again is to climb the mountain, but there's one wall holding a secret. A secret slide, that is. And this one is by far the hardest. Don't take a wrong path, don't go too slow, and watch your turns. At least in case you die, you spawn right into the slide again. That's good news. The big house in the sky. Back to Rainbow Ride, we got more carpet rides. It's similar to the previous carpet ride, but much longer and much more tedious. If you stay patient throughout, nothing should come your way, stopping you from reaching the house's roof. Especially not you, stupid flamethrower. You costed me way too much time already. Bowser in the Sky, red coins. The grand finale obviously won't go easy on you. The last Bowser stage combines your fears of the first two. Often you instantly die when doing a crucial mistake, as there's nothing to catch you below. And some really devilish red coin positions, like if you don't play around with your camera, tell me how you're supposed to find the spot. Bob-omb Battlefield 100 coins. Look at that. Remember the red coin star being beyond first cost difficulty? That's a joke compared to the 100 coin star. It's a literal grind, growing your coin count to 100. Then there are the coin rings in the air, which are really important, so we have to aim to get a lot of those coins to stand a chance. But to top it off, you need the knowledge of walking around the logs a few times to obtain 5 extra coins each. It's possible without, but in any case it's really grindy. or and difficult to figure out a proper solution. And especially for the very first course. Wiggler's red coins. If you have troubles finding the Bob-omb buddy, he's next to the cannon. Well, but in the tiny version. His spot is really ironic. Okay, let's get safely across this thin structure into Wiggler's basement, I assume. But it ain't over yet. We gotta prove our platforming skills while collecting 8 red coins, and let me tell you, it's easy to take a wrong step. 5 itty bitty secrets. The name gives you a hint of the secrets being on the tiny version, but still, they could be anywhere, so have fun walking around enjoying your time as a giant. But therefore, it's easy to get knocked off the stage by enemies or just generally a itty bitty wrong maneuver, if you know what I mean. Blast to the lonely mushroom. The task seems easy and really straightforward, but it's everything else than easy. First, the pink bomb is hidden in a really evil spot. Like, come on, how do you find them as long as you don't accidentally fall down to him? And the path to the cannon is also absurd. Okay, let's stand on the mushroom because we know there is a warp. Now it's where the fun begins. I hope you took a lot of cannon shot practice sessions. You will totally need them here. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yay! More carpet rides! Here we go! But don't forget about the cannon guy. For him we need to chain a couple of wall kicks. This often that the camera even gets a little messy. Now we can take our well-earned carpet ride. And who could have guessed? Making it all the way to the ship, there's a cannon hole. Better don't miss the cannon shot or you will be mad. But even worse would be getting chucked down by the chuck. Yeah! Stomp on the twomp. Next and final station of Tick-Tock Clock is the very top. Let's combine all previous elements and overcome even more. Cubes, moving bars, conveyor belts, and the hand. And a completely new rival, the Twomp. What is it doing up here anyway? Tall Mountain, 100 coins. Of course, it's tough. We again have to climb the tall mountain and collecting coins around the way. But if you thought that's all, you are wrong. Without the slide, we won't be able to get to 100 coins, so we have to survive the slide in one go as well. You can do it however you want, starting with the slide or ending on the slide. Though that wasn't the smartest idea I had, honestly. Tick-Tock Clock, 100 coins. Here we go again. Let's go for a final tour up the clock. But you guessed it, collecting coins. Coins and more coins. And definitely prioritize to get all blue coins from the switch. They are easy to get, but at the same time easy to miss. Tick-Tock Clock is one of the easiest, if not the easiest stage to fall down. In case that happens, just pray you land on a lower layer and don't fall into your doom. On number 3 we got the obvious course 15. Rainbow Ride, 100 coin star. Rainbow Ride is meant to be insane and therefore all the way up here. If you can't completely rely on your ability in hitting those wall kicks properly, you might suffer with the blue coin switch, for which you need to wall kick up the seemingly endless wall and collecting the waiting blue coins. After that, just don't choke, there are still plenty of coins needed to be collected and carpet rides to be taken. In the runners-up position and therefore placed as the second hardest star, we have Hazy Maze Cave, 100 coins. This is a really underrated star if you ask me. I never hear people giving this star that much credit for its difficulty. But maybe it's just me, I used to suffer terribly on this one. Most notably are the blue coin switch and the toxic maze, which is hard to instantly realize where the blue coins are spawning. Thankfully, you're good though in case you miss a couple. Then there's the boulder room. Trying to exit this area again often just won't work. You slide down, falling into the pit. And this is at the very end too. Trust me if I say I got already traumatized by how often I fell down there with 80 plus coins. Have you taken track of what is missing? Well, the hardest star in Super Mario 64, in my opinion, with the only 5-star rating everywhere across the board, goes to Tiny Huge Island 100 coins. This is a star I always was the most scared of when playing casually. It's long and tough. But why is it this hard? So, you need to ground pound the big Goombas to get a blue coin. If you jump on them normally, you will get a yellow coin. So you need to figure out that ground pounding has a different impact on big Goombas, and if you're not aware of that, it's already GG's. This jump in particular, always made me shake. I often just didn't got the wind carrying me to the other side and just fell into the unknown. And to top things off, we also have to visit the red coin area to push our coin count, as there also is a blue coin switch. But with that, we can obtain our 120th star. And that is it. All 120 stars ranked. And gosh, it was a journey and took much longer than I first expected. But I'm glad I now was able to present this giant to you. 50 minutes! Holy! And if you watched to this very point, thank you for spending your time here with me. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 100 subs, so be there now, as it would help me a lot. And push this video to get recommended to more people, so they can as well take a dive into nostalgia. But now let me know in the comments where you agree or even highly disagree. What's the hardest star in your opinion? And the only words remain to say are, see ya!